Human Rights Watch has accused Burkina Faso security forces of killing at least 60 civilians last year in drone strikes, while claiming to target jihadist fighters. HRW says the attacks may amount to war crimes. HRW's report released Thursday says the strikes were in violation of the laws of war and showed little or no concern for civilians. The laws of war reference forbid actions that fail to distinguish between civilians and combatants, as well as those expected to result in harm to civilians or civilian property. While claiming to target extremists, the strikes took place at 2 crowded markets and a funeral from August to November 2023. The government should urgently and impartially investigate these apparent war crimes, hold those responsible to account, and provide adequate support for the victims and their families, HRW said in the report. The first drone strike, in August, hit a weekly market in the village of Boro that is said to be controlled by Al-Qaeda-linked extremists, HRW said. It quoted 3 survivors as saying that jihadi fighters were seen entering the market at the time of the strike. One of those interviewed said it was full of civilians when the drone hit. The second strike took place in September in the village of Baidai in the Nord region near the border with Mali, at a funeral with 100 men in attendance. The report noted there was no militant presence there at the time of the strike, and that 25 people were killed and dozens injured. The third strike, in November, targeted a market across the border near the Malian town of Bulkesi. According to the witnesses quoted by HRW, there were some militants present at the time, but almost all at the market were civilians. Jihadist fighters and rebel factions have been active in numerous isolated communities in the region. The report, derived from interviews with at least 23 witnesses and non-governmental organizations, noted that state-owned media portrayed the strikes as successful operations targeting Islamic extremists, failing to acknowledge any civilian casualties. Concerns about the government's treatment of civilians are not new. Last year, HRW reported the armed forces of Burkina Faso were engaged in extrajudicial killings, forced disappearances, and torture within communities affected by conflict.